My name is Chad Lenzen. I'm a student at the School of Hotel Restaurant Management, and I'm a senior this year. Yeah, it can be very scary traveling to another country, such as going to China. One of the main things is the language barrier. If you don't have a fluency in the Chinese language, and you come to an airport such as Beijing, which is a major international hub, I mean, it's like 5 sky harbors in one, and you just got people everywhere speaking different languages. Getting internet to work in places such as China, there's a lot of registration required for using the internet just because of how the government rules work over there. So you're going to be very isolated from communication in the People's Republic of China. So it's best to kind of have your plan set and have a backup plan, of how you're going to reach from point A to point B. The part of being afraid of traveling, it's a normal thing. I was very nervous. I've lived in Taiwan, I've lived in Japan, and I spent time in Suzhou, but coming to Beijing was like another world, because China, even though it is somewhat monoculture, it's also very diverse in terms of Chinese culture. North China and Beijing is very different from South China. How people talk, how they act, they're going to be a lot louder in Beijing versus in South China, they're going to be a lot quieter. So it can be quite scary, but if you can go with some friends, with the international office, the CIE, and talk to them and your advisor and make sure that they have someone waiting for you at the airport to take you to the university you need to go. Because if you don't have those language skills there, you're not going to be able to communicate with local taxi drivers or bus drivers or anyone that are there unless you find someone that speaks English, and that can be kind of hard to do in Beijing. The English skills are kind of not always there, I found, in the Beijing airport. So it's best to have someone there with you from either NAU or from the university you're going to go to who speaks English, and they can work with you as a liaison to help travel you from point A to point B.